that because, like I said, me today, you tomorrow. To never allow anybody to do that or allow anybody to think it's okay because it's not okay. I am a single parent with a 5-year-old daughter. Thank you tomorrow. I love you to death. He has Kevin Fowler life and he helps me with my daughter.
Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail.
When it comes to taking it cool and joking about my daughter. The other thing that I would like to announce is next week, Township Talk. I will tell y'all, let me teach you something, let me educate you on my famous words. And I say that because a lot of people are misled, they are led astray, they are bamboozled, hoodwinked, and you guys don't even understand what has really transpired here for a township. When we took over, it was a deficit here for a township. Now it is a surplus. And there's so much hate in this room as relates to the great things that we do, because Devil do have people working for them and people come out. I see a lot of y'all homes today, but it saddens me because you can never see the good that we do because you got so much hate in your eyes and your heart. And it hurts me because I am the dude. I am that. People get mad when you got it, and they don't. When Frank Fitzgerald was here for almost 30 years, he's here 29 years. I didn't see one of y'all, hear from one of y'all, because I came to the meeting. It was quiet as ever in here. Nobody showed up. Nobody said anything to that meeting, including board members. Didn't say nothing. It was really quiet around here. So when y'all see him on this little show and y'all say, hey, let me make it look bad over here too. But it's really going great. And it's sad because I really want people to give us a chance, especially myself, give me a chance because I really have been producing facts versus fiction as relates to the township. Each department, and when you see Tamika, you see Tamika's video, you will see she showcased really well in that video as relates to GA department. The GA department, nobody in the township knew about Thornton Township. That's crazy, right? You would think that people knew how long Frank was in this seat, that people knew. They didn't. 20% of Thornton Township, I think or less, knew about getting services here. When I came on board, do you know over 80% of Thornton Township know about Thornton Township? Make sense. But yet y'all get here and say little words, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to know that I am producing for the masses, and I don't sit here and have small-minded conversation with people that never will see vision or see progress, because I'm over 190,000 people. Those that don't understand.
Y'all, all hell broke loose. This is the end of it. The meeting is still going on, and I'm doing the intro music on Petticoat, so I'm just letting y'all over here hear this, the end part of it. They still going. The meeting started at 8. It was supposed to happen last night, but it was her birthday.
That is just so disrespectful. They should sue y'all for that, because at the end of the day, y'all didn't have.
Oh, somebody playing drops, Leah making fun of her. It's the content creator that's streaming right now.
That's embarrassing. I feel bad for Trustee Jones, because he probably trusted that you guys were going to be 100 about whatever it was you guys was. And I feel bad for the residents that actually did that. You out of order. You out of order. I feel bad for that.
She just said you had an order about 100 times. This was the most ghettoest meeting of them all.
One more time, I'll clear the room.
Internet, I don't like.
I'm gonna clear the room.
We don't like what you do. None of y'all should like that. We don't like what you do. That people have done it.
They still roasting the fuck out of her. They've been doing this all day.
I don't like that. Because of things that's going on in our township. There's so much feedback and people being ignorant, and people don't want people to.
I think the residents was bumping this joint tonight.
Listen, when y'all go in another community, you don't say anything. Every time I say my thing, somebody got to say something. You out of order. You know what? You order too. So I can finish my 6 things. You can go. Y'all can go. Because I want to finish talking. Like how I sat here and I was quiet while everybody talking. Can you please be quiet while I finish what I'm saying? People get upset. People get upset when people call up on their neck. I'm saying that. No, this is the first time I'm saying that. And it's sad because I just never saw nothing like that. I pray that nobody else has done it on this board or got caught in the mess of chaos and the mass of, like I said, clickbait, because they used to click. You have to make money off of or you can make believe and fix so much stuff. But people won't sit here and say, you know what? You was wrong. You was wrong. But that's what we always moving on. Moving on. Next Thursday.
You run that man.
Next Thursday. You run your wife.
Run that man.
You run your wife. And say that
Run that man next to me.
Stop taking pictures of children. Stop taking pictures of children. Oh, you got to come. All right, but that's kind of what's going on. For those that don't know what's happening in Township, but do the research, come to Township Talk. It is next week on Thursday. We give you all the facts, paperwork, documentation. We put in black and white. It said that people don't want to accept it and see it themselves. We compare it to the past, and we compare it to what we are now present, and we tell you about where we're going in our future. What people didn't understand is that while all the chaos, that I was going to stay the course and stay in the fire and keep going. They thought I was going to quit, no quitter, and they thought that I was going to give up. I don't have that type of spirit. God knew what he was doing when he placed me here. He knew that I would grow the township. He knew that I would do better than what it was. And one thing I can tell you about God, he's still first. God will always put you in a predicament and put you in a place where your enemy is at your foot. I never knew or thought that I would be the supervisor for a township. I was the mayor of Thornton, and
man, they will not stop.
To my board. And then he stepped down and took me
in
2022, and I became your first African American youngest female supervisor. So I got two great things that happened in my life of becoming the first. No matter what it is, what y'all don't understand is the first gets the work. I know people don't want to admit to that, and then when you're a woman in power, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like that a woman is telling you what to do or telling men what to do. I am over 17 cities/villages, and guess what? They're ran all by me. One of them is my very own daughter. When people say things negative about Thornton Township,
she really said, what about the women that don't like you telling them what to do? You said men don't like it, but what about the women? Because it's more women that's upset with you than men. The men seem to be defending you.
I've been seeing a lot of people act like this is high school. We're not in high school. It's a lot of he say, she said stuff. It's a lot of pointing.
That's the super mayor, Margie.
I do not sit at tables or talk to people that talk about other people. I just don't. I don't have time for that, and you shouldn't either. Life is too short, as I always say. You should go to tables and to areas or communities where we're talking about progress and growth and how we're going to give opportunities to others. That's the things you should be doing, but we're not. I feel a lot of people get on a hate bandwagon, and y'all sit here and just make believe and make up stuff and put people in a bad light, but not knowing you probably really doing something good to gonna come up out of this whole situation of putting a bad light on the township. The township is doing great. So stay tuned for the great things to come. I thank everybody and my staff for just being great. Even though the people who post them online, talk mess about them, that's not cool because they're still people. I keep telling y'all that they're not robots. Please be respectful, respect people like you who want to be respected, and they should be passing the baton along the way. Darlene, but let's see if you got to say something. Okay. That's it for me. Is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
Okay.
Y'all wrong? Okay. Motion is technical. Trustee Jones? Yes. Trustee Gonzalez? Yes. Trustee Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle? Yes. Trustee yes. Even during the 10-4. Oh my goodness, you know everything. It is. I ain't never did it. Time to go back in.
Okay, I think this it for the meeting. The meeting.
Wait.
All right, y'all. The last song is ending on the Pettigoat channel. And yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's not even. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. As y'all see, the title of my live changed because it went down in Dalton. I forgot it was a makeup meeting today, but yeah, it went down. But before I get started, I gotta prove Burgundy. This is for you. This portion of the live is dedicated to you. Because I just want to tell you something, man. That guy Shay, he don't really fuck with you, and I'm gonna explain to you why. I got your counter today, and he's an authorized person for you, so he was the one that filled the counter in for you. Now, this is why I'm gonna tell you he don't fuck with you. All his strikes that he's gotten, he wrote some bullshit that went through on a couple of them, and then it stopped working, and then he got a lawyer to draft something for him. What his lawyer and him said is nothing like what he sent for you. See, because what he sent for you is my exact words. He sent you everything I've sent him to beat his strikes. Now I know you asking, Trey, why you telling me that? Because, ma'am, he used my words. Now he's been running around parading telling y'all that he's suing me because I lied in my counter notification. But when he counters for Burgundy Blue commentary, he uses the exact same words that I used for him. So I'm gonna read y'all what he sent to the copyright board. Then I'm gonna read y'all what he sent on behalf of Burgundy Blue, and I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna let the crowd decide. Should I be petty like him and go to the copyright claims board? It's only $40 to put a claim on all the videos that I struck, and just y'all notice I couldn't be on my channel. Well, my strikes just disappeared. I was off my channel for a month because he filed with the copyright claims board. So I'm gonna let y'all decide after I read this. Burgundy, I'm gonna show you exactly how he don't fuck with you. He don't fuck with you because he put you in the shit anyway. I was just doing commentary on you. But then he gave you the same. I'm finna just read it. Fuck it. Okay, here, let's say misrepresentation claim, because this is what he did with the copyright board. And it said, would you like to proceed as a smaller claims proceeding, including the $5,000 monetary limit instead of the standard copyright board small claims proceeding? He said yes. So he want to at least sue me for $5,000. Um, let's see here. Oh, and also since since he's the authorized agent for you, he gonna be the one that gets served in all of that because it's not gonna come to you. So if he don't show up and you get a default judgment, it'll be on him because all his information is on there, not yours, and he don't fuck with you. But let's continue. Misrepresentation claim. Who sent the takedown notice? LNC. What online? And he lists the dates. Describe the content of the takedown. The infringing live streams contains unauthorized clips, yada, yada, yada. It's been taken out of context, resulting in significant alteration of the intended meeting and causing substantial harm to our business reputation and relationships. This was a clear joke about Mayor Tiffany Henyard and Kiana Belton of Dalton. Our channel is currently disabled, which means we do not have a way to properly defend ourselves from misuse of our content. Now, keep in mind, this was for his big channel, the Late Night Crew. Now, as soon as he couldn't go on his channel, he went on his backup channel and was defending himself. And he actually was making money on his backup channel because he wasn't making any on his main. So that's a lie. But okay, we'll continue. Were any counter notifications sent? Yes. Who sent the counter for notifications? Mark Abington. What online service provider received the counter notifications? YouTube. He got the dates. Describe the content of the counter notice. He claims he had express permission from the copyright holder, Deshay Hall, to use the clips in question. He claims his use of the material falls under fair use. He claims he is prepared to defend this in court and present video and written evidence of my permission. Misrepresentation occurred in the counter-strike? Yes. Words that make up the misrepresentation and explanation of the misrepresentation. And he quotes, I was granted verbal and written permission by the claimant, Deshae Hall, to have access and permission to use the content along with all music clips for purposes such as criticism, fair dealing, exchange, also included quotation, character reviews, parodies, short videos, blah, blah, blah. I did reactionary and teaching commentary. This use has been and is still allowed under the Fair Use and Dealing Act. Description of harm suffered and relief sought. The false accusations in the video severely damaged my reputation, causing a significant loss of viewership and harming my relationship with the elected official involved. Which, who he talking about, Tiffany or Kiana? Because I didn't, when he did that video, he must have forgot he came back out and called her. He said he was going to sue the lady. They had something to do with my shit? I don't think so. Okay. I also experienced financial losses as a result. To compensate for these damages, I am seeking $5,000 in restitution. All right, now let me read the counter that I got from Burgundy Blue today. Sorry you couldn't go live from the meeting today. Let's see here. Let's see what it says now. And I need y'all to pay attention to this, because this is, he said I lied at my counter, and that's why he went to the Copyright Claims Board to try to sue me. So I find it interesting when it says, Deshae Hall is the authorized agent for Burgundy Blue Commentary and have the authorization letter for proof upon request, which means he doesn't have it because he would have just already sent it in. In the videos in question, Burgundy Blue Commentary was a participating guest on the channel holders panel, which was Burgundy Blue Commentary, and was required and did participate in the dialogue, commentary, and review through the entirety of each video. Burgundy Blue Commentary was given and granted verbal and written permission by the copyright holder to have access and permission to use the content along with all music clips for criticism, fair dealing, and exchange that were included, character. Burgundy Blue did reactionary and teaching commentary. This use has been and is allowed. With that being said, it's the exact words that I sent to him. Burgundy Blue believes their reviews, remakes, and commentary was lawful and is protected under the Digital Millennium Copyright, yada, yada, yada. I will in fact show proof which will clearly show the court. Now, this is where y'all come in, audience. He said I lied on my counter. Now, keep in mind, his counter that he sent for her is the exact same thing. Should I do a copyright claims board and keep her just inactive for like a month like he did me? Y'all let me know. I gotta really think on it, Burgundy, because you know he's an idiot. If he fuck with you, he's an idiot. Because all I'm going to do is, if I file this shit and it only costs $40, if I file it, I'm just going to simply use everything he said. I'm gonna use everything he said. He's not gonna win any money though. That's the crazy part about it. He's not gonna win any money. You're probably not gonna see him. The only thing he got out of it was inconveniencing me for a month. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. She countered. I don't care about the counter. It was the principalities of the thing. Like, nah, y'all ain't gonna keep fucking with me and think I'm not gonna fight back. That's just not how I'm built. What were you saying, Gabe? It is. Y'all hit the cash app. If y'all want me to take her to the copyright claims board, you know, hit the super chat, hit the cash app, all that good stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. This man does not like this woman at all. He set her up in a position for me to do to her what he did to me. Twice. This is twice he's done it. I was like within the same week. I don't know. It's just weird, but yeah, that's for you, Burgundy. No, I'm not gonna your channel, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to just be petty. I am the petty goat, but I don't know if I'm gonna be petty with you. It would be poetic justice if I did though, because you aligned yourself with that nigga and he keeps lining you up. You shouldn't even be in the situation that you're in right now, ma'am, because you and I weren't doing that. He and I was, but you had nothing to do with the striking. You involved yourself in it on more than one occasion. And so now we're here. And then that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, I gotta ponder on this. But ladies and gentlemen, feature presentation, they acted a damn fool in there. Tiffany was ready to throw them hands again because somebody said something about her child. And they didn't even say nothing bad about her child. They was talking about her. They said her child was very articulate. And she said, I don't understand how y'all have conversations. Now we know Tiffany can't talk worth a damn. And then I found a Wikipedia page for her today, and this heifer said she graduated summa cum laude from Robert Morris. Like, no way in hell. No way in hell. And then she said she got a master's degree in business or some shit from some other college. Now, I'm saying she may have graduated, but I don't, summa cum laude, she can't pronounce words. Yeah, they cut the fuck up tonight. And several times I thought somebody was going to get DDT'd. It was very boisterous in there. No, it's over with now. All right, I've been finished about 5 minutes now. Yeah, I got timed out by this nigga who video we losing. It's the strangest shit ever. I got timed out because it pretty much anybody that was against Tiffany was saying time up, time up, time up. And all the residents were blowing past it, which I'm gonna point out earlier. I noticed a lot of people got mad when defenders of Tiffany were over speaking their term, but people that were disagreeing with Tiffany, they like back to back to back to back, people were saying, fuck your time with Tiffany. We got something to say. That's all I said this bad chat. I said, these folks said, fuck your time. I got timed out. I don't know why, but it is what it is. She had a long night out last night, G. Hit the cash app, hit the super chat, join the membership, hit the PayPal, buy an album. Yep. Speak your speech, Beth. Speak it. I tell y'all what, if y'all speak in Spanish, ain't nobody gonna talk back to y'all. Kiki, are you with me? Are you riding? No, it didn't. No, it was the person who owned the channel because it told me I was timed out by the owner of the channel. Pause it, Gabe. Let me go ahead and stir the pot right quick. Do y'all see how that old woman, that old white lady got up there, said what she had to say, and left a lot of time on the clock? Do y'all notice that? Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Oh shit! I'm sorry, y'all on the backup channel. Not on. Damn, I'm confused. I'm sorry for y'all on MoneyBoy Trade. Let me unplug this mic so y'all can hear Gabe talking. And y'all, you know what? Can you skip it back to the first person, Gabe? Because they ain't heard shit. I'm sorry. I am sorry over there. Ain't nobody over there saying we can't hear shit. My bad, y'all. I mean, I ain't upset. I just was like, damn, I got timed out for that. Okay, cool. No big. I don't know the guy. I ain't even mad that he timed me out. He should have just hid me though. Fuck you timed me out for. I don't know. Is your volume all the way up, Gabe?
Yeah.
All right.
Everything's cranked up.
Good evening. My name is Beth McBride. I am a resident of Thornton Township, and I've watched a lot of things that have happened here in Thornton Township, and I have a lot of questions about how a lot of money has been spent and how a lot of things have been managed. And so, as a person of prayer, I am asking that people who also believe in prayer would pray for us that things would be solved here. Please pray for us. Thank you so much.
You know what, Gabe? Pause it right. Give me a timestamp. I know what I'm gonna do because I don't know if hey, anybody over there on MoneyBoy Trade Channel, let me know if y'all can hear it. If y'all can't hear it, I'm gonna still play it from my speakers. I'm just gonna mute my mic on the Pettigoat channel and then unpause what I need to say something. But anybody over there, can y'all hear? Did y'all just hear the screen sharing shit? There's 16 of y'all over there. Somebody say something. Jedediah asked whoever there was not to time out anyone after that. No moderators was not in the room. Well, no, it didn't happen on Jed's channel. It wasn't Jed's channel. It was, Jed didn't time me out. I got two channels, First Lady Brown. I got two. Okay, they said they could hear the screen share. All right.
Okay. Right.
Y'all going to jail. She had this shirt on last night.
I would like to discuss about the ZAP program.
And her Rhythm Nation hat.
And I really don't trust the Delgado group to negotiate this contract. And I think we need to let it rest.
Okay, give me a timestamp, Gary. They said they can't hear. Give me a timestamp.
We're at 11:46.
All right. Okay. Well, actually, I don't think I need a timestamp. I could just play it from my live. Okay. Well, actually,
So it's one on the vertical and then one StreamYard?
My live.
I don't even know what channel I'm on.
Absolutely. You're on Pettigoat's channel. Give me that timestamp again. Never mind, because I forgot when I talk, it's going to play back. What did you say that timestamp was again? So we could be in sync.
11 minutes 46. 11:46.
11:46. 10, 12, 28, 12, 15, 12, 5. 11:45. That's where I'm at. 11:45. I'm a second behind you. But all right. I think we got it fixed. Go ahead. You can play. Damn it, yours truly.
Now I can't hear you.
Well, because I went on mute. I had told you to play it, but
okay.
then yours truly said, never mind, we can hear the screen share. Make up your mind. You're confusing me.
Jeez, people.
Schools and try to get these students to cut grants because there's a lot of kids that parents cannot provide for them. And they need gym shoes. And parents cannot provide for them. And they need gym shoes and help with their clothes. And I don't think that we should be trying to get this organization, whoever this is, to cut all the grass in the different towns. I think we need to wait on that. I feel that the trustees need to be the heart of the people, and they should not be siding with the mayor and just being a rubber stamp. You guys, well, I'm sorry, you both, whatever. But I just don't think that you guys should be siding with Tiffany Hayward on this, because you got to be the voice of the people, and the people are crying out. We do not like what's happening to the township. We are in the red, even though they're trying to make us think that we're not. the paperwork has been cooked up and it's not correct. We are not in the black, we are in the red. So I want you trustees to really think about it. Be the voice of the people. That is your job. Your job is not with Tiffany Henry. You guys are supposed to speak for the people and protect the people. And like I said before, I don't trust the Delgado group because they have not did a good job in Dalton. And they have really put us in a bad way in Dalton, and the same thing is happening in the township. So I don't feel comfortable with them negotiating anything for us because they're not for us. They are for Tiffany Henry and what she's trying to do, and they're just trying to gain whatever they can gain. And they are already caught up in a lot of garbage with the school board and all of that. So why would we trust these people? This administration cannot be trusted at all. So I'm the woman that constantly remind them, y'all going to jail. Y'all are going to jail, and I'm gonna keep reminding you all that. So if you all want to go down with this woman, because she definitely going to jail. Hey, y'all going to jail if y'all follow her. Do the right thing.
Aztec warrior, don't be that guy. We saw you. Don't be that guy.
Don't want to be in the jail cell. She gonna be in the jail cell. She's gonna be in a jail cell. Period. And everybody else that's been helping her. People that's been helping her steal properties in Dalton. All of them. All of them. You're going to jail, ma'am. You're going to jail.
In a board meeting. This is a board.
That's a part of my statement.
Have order.
That is a part of my statement.
Out of order.
Hey, that's a part of my statement. You can't stop it. Stop stealing the properties in Dalton.
I agree with her. Stop.
Pause it, Gabe. Pause it. Yeah, can someone show Aztec Warrior the door, please? Thanks a lot. Hello, Kimash. Hello, people on the MoneyBoy trade. Hello, people on Pettigo. Pettigo is Pettigo is winning over MoneyBoy trade. And MoneyBoy trade is in the vertical app right now. It's in the algorithm. Never thought. Whatever.
First of all, I wanted to piggyback on what she said about the children and the mowing of the lawns.
Pause it, Gabe. I just came up with an idea. Because I have to just mute the audio, and I'm gonna play the audio, but we're gonna still see the people as they move. So just mute it. And then I'll play the audio from where we're at. So that way, because I just thought about it every time I have to, because I'm playing it from a speaker, I'm playing it separately for the other channel, and then I had to stop it. And then you be ahead of me a little bit when I come off mute. So yeah, we'll just do it that way. They can still get the visual, but I'll be playing the audio. Where are you at? I'm at 1455. Where you at? Okay, well, it's not going to be a delay. Hold on. 15.6.
From that program. So I don't understand how y'all did y'all recruiting or y'all sourcing when y'all was looking for the children. Because...
All right. Go. Yep.
I've been a recruiter for over 10 years. And I know it's not that hard to find children that want to work. Also, when I was speaking about children, I don't know if anybody knows, but a good friend of mine's son was murdered in Dalton, June 13th, about 1 a.m. The mayor hasn't said anything. The supervisor, of course, is not going to say anything because she is over 17 municipalities, so she's too big for that. She feels like we're bums, so, but however, we are looking for the person who shot my friend's son. They pulled up behind his car, and they just started shooting into it. And her son was shot several times in the body, once in the head.
Thank you for subscribing, Kiki. Thank you. Come on, the more the merrier. If y'all go back to the beginning, I need y'all's help and my vote on if I should proceed with the copyright board claimed like LNC did against me against Berg, since what she sent me is what I sent him, and he said that was grounds to, I just need to know she would be petty.
Nobody, like Andrew Holmes was supposed to be one of the people because he's still a trustee, but he reached out to the family. No, this happened in Dalton. This happened on her territory. And you think that she had even the courtesy to reach out to the mother. That is more, she lost her son. And then she lost another son 9 months earlier. So she lost both of her sons within 9 months time frame. You think anybody reached out to them? No. Where's Andrew Holmes? Is he still even a trustee, or is he still even on this board? Nobody will answer that. Nobody will answer that still. And it's like, it's a shame that instead of her caring, instead of her looking up like other people say, she just rather sit down and write because she knows she's dead fucking wrong. Excuse my language, but she's dead wrong. And a person like you, a supervisor or a mayor, you should just step down. I don't know where the FBI is at. You really need them to just...
It does, First Lady. The Thornton Township, if I'm not mistaken, it's not its own city. It's over 17 of them, if I'm not mistaken. It's this one little entity that oversees all 17 of the municipalities. If I'm not mistaken, it's not its own city. I could be wrong, but I thought that was just a little small body and all the other 17. Because when that guy said that, he would like keep Dalton business in Dalton. I was like, but I thought Thornton Township dispensed funds out to all of the 17 municipalities, including Dalton, which is why she was able to take Thornton Township money and put it in her foundation in Dalton. It's all the same. Well, it's all the same because she said as the mayor, she ain't say nothing. As the supervisor, of course, she ain't gonna say nothing. But that would be like somebody from the mayor of Harvey came out. Was it Harvey? Not Harvey. The mayor, the light-skinned nigga that's the mayor somewhere, he came out and spoke out against her because she was shedding a bad light on his city. She made it that way. If she hadn't been doing fuck shit, I don't think the Dalton people would be chasing her to Thornton Township meetings like that. Because they weren't there prior the first 2 years. And if you go to Thornton Township page, it's like she wanted to try to start the live streaming over there, but they couldn't figure it out because they got a lot of live streams that are only 9 and 10 seconds and things of that nature. All right, Gabe, we're pushing play now.
Come and bust in this meeting and just take her ass to jail. However, she just needs to step down because you are not a leader. You are a failure.
You had 30 more minutes.
Yeah, it's eerie.
I did. I said what I had.
What's your time step? I'm at 17:22. Where you at? We almost lockstep.
Right, 30.
That's good.
I must start by thanking the supervisor for such outrageous spending and retaliatory behavior, which has created a genuine grassroots movement of people protesting. On the positive side, my wife and I have made some very good friends recently, all united in the same cause. We never would have met them under normal circumstances. I'm also encouraged that very recently, a couple of the trustees have come forward to state that it should be the trustees listening to the residents who run the township, not the criminal organization who has been calling all the shots. I must also state our frustration, especially since reading the current proposed budget. The finance director promised several months of public engagement in preparing the budget and told the trustees in this room 2 months ago that it would be posted online. Instead, the administration kept the budget hidden from the public and postponed.
Now, what's funny is last night, it was only about 15 people in that motherfucker. Well, where all these people came from tonight, I don't know. Maybe they were upset that it didn't happen last night, but there was 15 to 20 people in that motherfucker last night. Now it's crowded. Where did all the people come from? You ready? I'm ready. We're
The
going.
budget hearing to the very last minute at a time when many were at work. I hope that everyone will help Trustee Gonzalez and the Finance Director schedule 2 public forums before we give a revised budget to the trustees to approve. 3 of the trustees have already heard my observations on the proposed budget, and that's encouraging. We taxpayers need to know what is so urgent that we must double expenditures, give township staff salary increases averaging 50%, and plunge the township $6.3 million further into the red, or $12.3 million further into the red in just 1 year if the grants don't materialize. I'm not the only one here who noticed the importance of grants in the budget. Last year, the township declared $6.5 million in grant money as income, which helped create the appearance of the surplus that the supervisor has been bragging about. Unfortunately, as of last week, that grant had not yet been received, although Finance Director Hunt assures the trustees that it will arrive.
Shit. They didn't get the grant. Now she been on every news source that she could go to talking about how she got $7 million for Thornton Township or $8 million for Thornton Township and some for this one, and altogether it was $15 million. I don't know how she had it sound out, but she's been running around talking about these grants. Now we remember Kiana Belcher asked her where the grant said. Where the grant said, did we get the grant for Dalton? She ain't have no answer. Now we have a man at Thornton Township who's saying, you said you've gotten this money for the township, but as of last week, the check ain't hit yet. It ain't cleared. We ain't received it.
At the end of the month.
It's okay.
More troubling is the way that grants received recently have been spent.
1941. Just wait for a minute. 1941.
This February, the supervisor announced that she was giving away $1 million in rent and mortgage assistance in 1 month, with a maximum of $3,000 per renter or home buyer whose applications were accepted.
All right.
That equals at least 333 grants. Now, I did this with the clerk. I had a minute taken away from the last time, sir.
Babe Solo, she my white friend. Gabe, you weren't supposed to go yet. I was at 2007. Well, it really doesn't matter though, shit.
Then I will give my wife the other 2 minutes to finish reading my statement. Do you want me to read it or do you want my wife to read it?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, see, right here is a perfect example of
Then I will give my wife
he continued speaking.
the other 2 minutes to finish reading my statement. Do you want me to read it or do you want my wife to read it?
Thank you so much.
Time's up, sir.
3 minutes. Y'all got
Jennifer?
okay, right.
I'm trying to catch up with you, but like I said, it doesn't matter.
Keep going. Turn it down.
He married to a boy. I'm a black woman. I did, Robert. Whistleblower, Robert. Okay, then. Once you go black, you never go back. Look at him.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna finish my husband's
You did
statement.
not sign in now,
Oh,
so
shit.
Trinidad Downs is next in line.
Did you finish?
Trinidad Downs, you have the floor.
So this February, the supervisor announced that she was giving away $1 million in rent and mortgage assistance that month, with a maximum of $3,000 per
We
renter
need to do a you out of order counter. She gonna say that shit so many times. Everybody's gonna ignore her.
or home buyer whose applications were accepted. That
Security.
equals at least 333.
Tiffany is like, where the fuck is Chief Lacey when you need him? Chief Lacey would have been saying, I'm gonna clear it out. I'm gonna clear it out.
Grant
Out of order.
per renter of home.
What you say, Gabe?
Application was accepted. My husband had 3 minutes. I'm not going anywhere.
Adopted. I gotta just say it, people. Thornton Township ghetto is a motherfucker. I thought Dalton was ghetto. No, it's Thornton Township. They is not giving a fuck. They said they gonna yell, they gonna scream. I thought a couple times they were gonna come to blows in that motherfucker. It's a okay, where you at 2150? I'm only 40 seconds behind you. Hold on, give me 40 seconds. I enjoyed this one today because I said at the last Dalton meeting when Tiffany was talking shit to the people as they was leaving, I was like, ma'am, one of these days you gonna catch them on the right day and they is gonna riot. They is gonna tear that motherfucker up. You got to be careful what you say.
I'm not going to do it.
Who said you don't run shit? They is cut up. Wait, the people, they is not from 63rd. She said, you don't run shit. She telling the supervisor you don't run shit. Come on, y'all. Come on, people. They sick of this shit. They probably came 30 deep. You don't run shit. She said it was her chest.
Cancel this one like you cancel.
Cancel this one like you canceled that one. Like you canceled the rest of them. You weren't supposed to go, Gabe. You were ahead of me. Still. I'm not at 22 yet. I'm still in the 21s. Excuse me.
Question, are you supposed to get 3 minutes?
Oh, I know you like to say, it's over. You said blacks. No, sir. You need to go to college. What was the name of that place? It's a place in Ohio, sir. College Town or some shit. They having the same problems. There ain't number white people there. Nice try, though.
Yes, we are.
It's 2 minutes.
No, Are they supposed to get 3 minutes? Yes or no?
You're supposed to get 3 minutes. You do that shit and don't. That's the shit you do and don't, but that's gonna end.
Order!
Come on, people. Go ahead, Gabe. Yep. 12, 18, 20, 20.
Wait a minute. Because when y'all come in and y'all speak, I sit here and I let you speak. So let me, first off, you live in Midlothian. You don't live in Dalton. You live in Midlothian.
You don't live in Dalton. I ain't heard nobody say. You don't live in Dalton. You live in Milnoka, whoever the fuck.
Sit down, Midlothian.
Order!
See, this police officer is cool because he ain't doing like Lacey. I'm gonna shut it down. He understand these people upset.
Shut up, man.
Well, he spoke reason to the people at one point. Oh, that's who that is, Holly. Trina Downs.
Hold on, all right. And you know that you live in Midlothian because she had people crazy and just killed me. Now what? I know because you told. Now what? I know because you told. Because now I ain't to see it right now. Sit down.
I can't go back and forth. It's 3 minutes.
It's called freedom of speech.
It's 3 minutes that you want.
Now, you know why it's so personal? Because you a civil rights violator. You know that same threat you say is in Dalton, that same threat is in Thornton. You paying for a metal detector, but the people still can't come in the village and speak. I got a damn problem with that. Especially when you was trustee and I pushed you to the front when them people was trying to stop you from talking. How dare you shut the people out? Don't you ever shut the people out.
That's right.
Juneteenth was yesterday. We gotta fight black people for rights around here. That's what you saying. That's what you saying.
Wait
Wait
a damn minute. Pause it, Gabe. I'm confused. Is Trina the one at the podium or the lady hollering? Well, his vest says police. Now somebody said there's Trina, but Trina, I don't know if there's Trina at the podium or not. I don't think so. But then that lady for a second there, we were hearing talking, but she wasn't moving. So that is Trina at the podium. They said that is Trina at the podium. Somebody said Trina is also hollering as well.
You understand? That ain't right. If you scared, you scared. If you scared in Dalton, you scared in Thornton. What's the damn difference? This room way smaller. Who are you protecting? Andrew Holmes? Yourself? Who are you scared for? Who are you scared for?
Stan Brown spoke again, y'all.
Ain't nobody after her ass.
We know that.
Ain't nobody after her.
This has got to stop. Stop shutting down the voice of the people, and you won't have a problem. Because we're gonna speak.
See, I ain't recognize her with her sophisticated glasses on.
When you put her in this seat with your nomination, you shut down the voice of the people. You said we couldn't vote because this shit would be too chaotic. And what the hell is it right now? So when she go, you go too. And everybody else who voted for her in that seat go too. So she gonna be in good company. She will not be alone.
Thank you.
You understand that? And as far as jail, she'll be in there with Riley Rogers' ass and everybody else who was sitting there. Our previous corrupt mayors. Nothing has changed. They all corrupt. They all steal. Huh? And now they want us to play 3-card Molly with the next group of thieves.
And she walked off.
I'm not doing it. And I ain't gonna be locked out.
She away from the mic, and we can still hear her.
Because we pay for that building.
She walked
away. You understand that? That ain't your house. That's
some nice lungs,
with
lady.
cheese. Okay? Because you understand that nachos with cheese. That's our building. I don't ever want to be locked out. And don't keep saying black people, because it ain't about black people when you be in the nigga.
It's okay.
Come back. Hey, nigga.
You gotta stop when I stop. You still let it go. Yeah, because that lady there ain't stepped up yet.
All people up in here, black, white, whatever.
They finna boo her.
The tone of her mouth and the filthiness that came out of it. We are adults. These kids are looking at us.
They gonna fight.
I'm not fighting you, man. What's wrong with us just talking?
My name is Janelle Taylor. I live in Thornton Township. I have two concerns, and maybe neither of them should be presented to this forum. The first one is starting in about 2004 or 5, I don't remember, no, but I'm not sure, maybe it was 2012. But anyway, for about 7 to 10 years, a group of 65 seniors used to play bid whist at the Riverdale Center. We asked for nothing except to suck up the air down there. We didn't ask for any supplies. Every now and then we might ask for a container of ice, but we brought our own supplies. We even did the janitor's work because we cleaned up after ourselves. Suddenly, there were too many people down there. So we reduced the number to about 50. Some of those people were not Thornton Township residents, but they were seniors. And when the money goes into the state, at that point, they don't divide it up. Later on, they do. But the Thornton Township centers are the only centers in Thornton Township that do not allow you just to be a senior, and it doesn't matter where you're from. We left a letter here for you. We left a letter on Huntington, and we left a letter at Riverdale. We never got a response from you, so 3 of us went to a Dalton meeting. You told us after the meeting you had no problem with it, because we asked, would you just grandfather in those people who had been playing there for years? You said you had no problem with it. You said you were going to speak to Ms. Brown about it. We don't know if that ever happened. But the problem is, you said you had no problem with it. Those people now play elsewhere. So we had a very good group. Many of those people were military people, veterans. We even had a guy in a wheelchair that somebody would bring in. He was denied entrance. I don't understand that. Because now, on probably any given Tuesday, we might have 6, we might have 4. But we used to have a good group of people. They're having fun, just seniors wanting to do something in a safe environment. We asked for the ordinance that states that you definitely had to be a resident of Thornton Township. Never have received that. Never had. So the word that you gave us is that you were okay with it, but it never came into fruition. So most of those people went elsewhere. Then COVID came, we understand that. That's my first concern. Why is it that the township buildings are the only ones that deny seniors from coming in? They can go to Country Club Hills, they can go to Matson, they can go any place they want to, but they cannot play here. And I don't understand it, because what they did was they signed in, we didn't have any experts or anybody like that. So you denied seniors. Okay, I have another concern. Okay, my other concern is, does the township have an employee policy book? Do you have a handbook?
That's your time. Thank you so much.
Okay, will somebody give me their time? It's not anybody's problem, I'm the last person on there. But anyway, if you have a handbook,
Wait a minute,
what
she said
does it
was
say
somebody
about
give me their time,
employees who are
nobody answered, she
chronically
kept talking.
absent or chronically tardy to their job?
It's your time, man.
If it says anything, if they receive any punishment, then the same thing should apply to our supervisor who doesn't come, who doesn't show up.
I just want to point out how many times they told her it was her time, and she kept talking, and nobody was upset. Now, I'm on the interest of fairness. I don't like them people either that was up there sucking Tiffany dick, but they didn't do anything differently than what everybody in front of them did. That's why I had to point out the only person that actually said what they had to say and left with time on the clock was the first lady.
Who doesn't get here on time, who cares nothing about it. If their pay is docked, hers should be also.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. It's Dan first from the me. Yeah, Dan was before me.
Oh, he's finna go off. He was there last night.
Point out is, you also set your timers for 3 minutes.
Set your timer.
I know our supervisor mayor has a habit of making up rules as she goes along, just like she did with us yesterday. We sat here for an hour, politely waiting, everything was in order. And I noticed a lot of these people that, these officials weren't here yesterday either. So I'm kind of curious, was this pre-orchestrated, but I guess I'll never get to answer that. But a decent person would apologize for those actions of yesterday. But I'll let that hang where it hangs. In addition to that, we still, okay, look at this situation right here. There is no way, yesterday we had like 15, 16 seats in here and it was totally inadequate. This is a clear violation of the Open Meetings Act. Not to mention what's been going over in Dalton now for months. We can't even go in there and get our permits and stuff in the room. We have to sit in a something small as a jail cell, which I hope somebody gets real familiar with real soon. We have to sit in a spot with 4 seats crammed together and do our personal business in a spot that small. It's been going on for months, and there has never been an adequate, sensible explanation for that violation. In addition to that, picking and choosing people to bring in like VIPs while leaving seniors outside that hobble to come 1 or 2 blocks on walkers and so forth. That was one of the most disgusting things I ever saw, even for this administration. I mean, that was just not right. And I know you all know that. You cannot look in the mirror. You can't even look up because you know that was wrong. You all shouldn't be treating people like that. I just don't understand, how do you all sleep at night? I'm gonna check my time. I see y'all looking at
On the pillow top mattress.
But,
on a sleep number.
thank you. But yesterday, actually I came here, this is the first time I've ever actually participated in a Thornton meeting because the last 2 times I came, they were unilaterally canceled. The same reason. No, it's not. I have 3 minutes, young lady. 3 minutes. No, no, no. Pull that.
No, it's not. Ask the lawyer. Ask the lawyer.
Okay, I'm gonna accede to the officer's wishes. The hell with what you all wish, because you don't give a damn about us. I just want to let you know that you all should be ashamed of yourselves for treating us like that. You should be ashamed, even if you're not.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good evening, residents and residents only. First and foremost, attorney, relax your shoulders. How are you okay with just sitting there looking like a buffoon? You don't say anything. You just sit there stuck on, you must be fixated on something on the water, so you just sit there like a buffoon, and you're okay with that. I mean, I just don't understand it. Trustee Carlisle, I was the one saying last time, stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle. Stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle. What did you do? You let her bully you into changing your vote. Yeah, you did. Oh, okay. I may be correct. If you didn't change it, then I stand corrected. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, big ups, Trustee Carlisle. Well, at least that stands now, because I was gonna also speak to your address, which now I can receive better, because I was prepared to say it's difficult to receive that because I don't know what side you're on. If you're so quick to just sway, in a room full of residents and you know what the right thing to do is, and you just stand on the wrong side, you need to be better. And I'm glad, that you've had an epiphany. Go, girl. So, Supervisor, just like Stanley said, you could have been professional about the cancellation of the meeting, and I say that because I saw you in the nail shop. I'm the one that saw you. You were in there. Your daughter is beautiful, very well spoken. I don't know how you guys communicate because she's very articulate. But I'm just saying.
Pause the game, because I'm gonna skip it back. Tiffany was ready. She was like, "What you say about my baby?" Tiffany, y'all got Tiffany fucked up. Y'all talk about her mama, she gonna check you. Talk about her child. Even though that wasn't a dig at her child, it was a dig at Tiffany, because Tiffany can't teach. She can't speak. You saw me at the nail shop.
Well spoken. I don't know how you guys communicate because she's very articulate. But I'm just saying. This is public comment. I said she's beautiful. I said I don't know how y'all. Anyway, you're cutting into my time. You're cutting into my time. You're cutting into my time. I said she's beautiful. I said you're cutting into my time. Okay, I need that time back. But I'm just saying she's I'm just saying, this is public comment. I said she's beautiful. I said I don't know how y'all. Anyway, you're cutting into my time. You're cutting into my time. You're cutting into my time. I said she's beautiful. I said you're cutting into my time. Okay, I need that time back. But I'm just saying, no, it's not. Anyway, no, you were in the nail shop. You were in the nail shop. You were there. No, that is, my time is not. She interrupted me.
Time is up, ma'am.
You know you were bogus. You're mad now. No, but I'm just saying. No, you know what? You need that's why you're mad, because I said your daughter has better vocabulary than you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Michael Smith, what's she gonna do to you?
As we're on the cusp of celebrating Juneteenth, we come to a meeting here, and instead of us being professional about how we're doing things, we're carrying on in a manner that is very disrespectful. It's disrespectful, number one. It's disrespectful, number one, to the
That gotta be Trina yelling. I'm gonna clear it out.
We teach our young people about being respectful. We teach them about being respectful. And we come to a meeting and we see disrupt. We see disrupt. But not only do we see disrupt, we see individuals that have
Everybody out, let's go. Everybody out, let's go.
They have an agenda.
Sorry, y'all on the back up. I had played a drop because I had got a super chat. Now, Pettigo is whooping y'all ass over here on MoneyBoy Trade because they won super chat up on y'all. Y'all gonna let them beat y'all MoneyBoy Trade? Y'all gonna let MoneyBoy Trade? Y'all gonna let the Petties whoop y'all ass like that? Don't go. I mean, they are whoop. I mean, y'all are losing by 80, but that's just in the viewership department. Y'all can keep up with the super chats. Hit the super chat. Hit the cash app. Hit the PayPal. Join the membership. Buy an album.
This is about
Let's have some order. Let's keep it
down. Don't get it knocked down.
Listen. Pay attention. Listen, people. I get it. Keep acting like him and Mike butt days. Let's keep it calm. Let him talk like we let you guys talk. I understand. Let him talk. Thank you. Jesus.
Now, I sat there and I listened to everybody with their comments. The comments had nothing to do with Thornton Township. This is a separate form of government. You have Dalton, which is the village, and you have the township. As being a former elected official, let me explain to you the Open Meetings Act. When you come to a board meeting, the board of trustees, along with the supervisor, sets the rules when it comes to public participation. They can allow you either 2 or either 3 minutes, okay? This government have always elected you to speak for 2 minutes, all right? I remember coming to township meetings, and I'm glad to see we have a lot of residents here. When it was myself, Trustee Jerry Jones, at that time, Trustee Everett was on the board. This was before Gonzalez was here. And at the time, I was probably maybe the only resident from the township attending. But I'm glad to see that we're here. But we need to recycle our focus. We're down in an individual that brought over millions of dollars back to the township. You talking about $500,000. It was brought here to the township. The program is for you.
We don't have any proof
for you.
too. And we got other residents here that participate in those programs. You talk about grass cutting. I've seen the young people out. You saying young people not cutting grass? Young people are cutting grass. What I'm saying is, leave your Dalton fight in Dalton. This is Thornton Township. We never had these meetings like this ever before. And I'm sure Trustee Jerry Jones can communicate to that. We never had this witnessing before. We never had that before. This is the government that was functioning, that was running. And I want to commend those trustees for the work that you're doing to better our township. I want to commend you for that. Job well done. Job well done.
They booed the shit out this nigga. There go his butt, buddy. Keith.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to say I appreciate seeing everyone here. I wish that we could stay on topic of township business while we're here.
Men at large, Keith Price.
A lot of what I've heard is Dalton. A lot of the residents that I see are from Dalton.
We live in a township. You say that like we can't be here.
I didn't say anything like you spoke. So what I'm saying is, when you come to the Dalton meetings, please handle the Dalton meetings over there. When we're here at the township,
I was correct when I said they're intertwined. Because I don't think Dalton has its own. The guy said it's its own public entity. But I remember the police being called at a Thornton Township meeting, and they don't have their own police. The South Holland police had to respond. So Thornton Township is not its own city. You did not pause, Gabe. Look who finally got out the bed. Look who finally got out the bed. Truth, you'd have missed a lot. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. It's a ghetto. It's a ghetto. The residents is fed up with this shit. They wasn't taking it no more. They were cutting niggas off. They were saying, fuck the time limit. I thought they were about to throw a few chairs. Yeah. No, they ghetto. They ghetto fabulous. Well, you about to hear it. Here we go. Not yet, Gabe. Not yet. What are you on?
conduct township business. That's all. Y'all fighting Dalton should not be spilling over here. The lawn care, most of the children that we send for testing with the lawn care don't pass the drug test.
Wait a minute, so you trying to say the kids that y'all hiring? Now, cause I take offense to that, cause I grew up. I used to be in the mayor's summer program. Every summer, I think we had to be starting at 13, 14. You could be in the program. And we were young kids. So you trying to say everybody in the surrounding, all the young people in the surrounding areas that are able to sign up for this program, you trying to say they drug addicts? None of the young people can pass the drug test. Now, what's funny is Michael Smith, the guy that just spoke before you, said the young people are out here cutting the grass. But then you say, we ain't got no young people cutting the grass because they can't pass the drug test. First of all, why the fuck are y'all drug testing teens any goddamn way for a summer program? They're going to be working for 3 months, 2.5. And y'all drug testing them for what? To pay a minimum wage. But now that's fucked up. You trying to call all these teens drug addicts. Their parents should be offended.
Most of them don't pass the drug test. So they are children. Hey, look, there's no sense of talking because y'all hearts are so hard and y'all won't even see or listen. But we had a lot of children. We have children working from 16 to 24. No, not at all.
It's a backyard barbecue, Melissa.
The work that you guys are doing it was not over here. This brouhaha was not over here. Over here, everything had been running well until certain people got moved around. So whatever y'all here for, whatever y'all problems are, let's handle Thornton Township business. These trustees have been doing what they're supposed to do. You all are threatening them. You all are bullying them. You say stand up and do what's right. I've been waiting for people. I've asked multiple trustees.
Now that they say he passed his time, but in the interest of fairness, everybody has overdone their time except for the first person. So just because because they're defending Tiffany, y'all can't just say time. Hey, Juicy Kim, this is the third day I've had the hiccups. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and they come at night.
What is it you're looking for? Is it something that needs to be fixed? We've tried to get in touch with trustees. They're not answering phones. There's so much stuff going on, but in Dalton, you all should just keep the dog mess over there, because over here at Thornton Township, the numbers are up. Regardless of what y'all trying to say.
Township credit card to pay for a dog trip.
So if you all think that Robert would jeopardize his professional livelihood and give y'all fake numbers, that's absurd. You all wanted, you came here. Look, I've been real respectful to everybody, and I try to always do that. But listen, you all came here, you wanted papers. They gave you graphs. They gave you printouts. They gave you everything that you all wanted, and you still aren't satisfied. So, hey, y'all have she don't have to. She don't have to.
Now, Tiffany, that is fucked up. Stop, Gabe. Tiffany, that is fucked up, though. Everybody that didn't like you had no problem saying your time. When your butt buddies came up there, you ain't say nothing, so you're not even being fair. Not one time have we heard you say, your time up, you out of order. None of the shit that you said to the people that don't like you.
Everybody bring their autographs.
Yeah, they're trying to fuck. Well, Michael Smith is allegedly her ex-boyfriend. It's not allegedly, he's her ex-boyfriend. The guy before her, he's her ex-boyfriend. I think this dude, he might be a simp. He might be a simp. He probably be trying to get, but then Kamal fucking the shit out of him. And then he probably last in line. She probably, when she bored and everybody else busy, she'll sneak over to Big Keith. Because he was in her video that after the last meeting, he was in the video with her. So that they may have a little thing go. Oh, Theoda said that's her cousin. Well, hold on, Theoda, since you said that, I'm going to show you why that don't even mean nothing. Why you said it's because listen to this here. Listen to it.
I hate her guts. She can suck my dick on God. Fuck her boyfriend, Tommy. He can get it too. We're unspoken purpose. Fuck your entire crew on God. PP stay talking. Now she getting sued. Corporate lunches, drone on edges, stressed out eating food. Bitch, she was fucking her uncle. Fucking him night and day. She slept in the bed with him. She even called him babe. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. Then she got pregnant.
That's all I'm saying, G. She could be fucking her cousin because we know somebody that was fucking her uncle. It can happen. They probably play cousins.
The way that
that's the thing too. 4450. I'm 5 seconds behind you.
I see my elders act It hurts. And some of y'all might understand that and others won't. But it hurts.
And you was parked in our car. What about that? Was you hurt still?
What about that? I'm hurt now.
You need to
I'm hurt now. So what? The other lady already said,
all right, guys. So we're going to conduct our business here and do our board meeting. So you guys, we're going to go back and forth. We cannot conduct our business. So we want to continue with our board meeting.
Talking to me, I heard it. Oh, she talking to Keith Price. She said, she, and I quote, "Then get your fat ass away from me and shut the fuck up talking to me." See, this is the guy that timed me out thing. His audio is a little better. Jay got more angles, so he got the interaction with the woman in Keith, but since it was two cameras, the audio was clashing. But he got different angles, so you can see all the hubbub on the other side of the building. If y'all want to see it. Pretty much.
All right, so is there a motion to approve? Is there a motion to
Who the hell playing Rihanna? Bitch better have my money.
And then to me, her picture.
Somebody is trolling Tiffany.
She don't respect her.
They is trolling her.
Go ahead, trustee.
They is trolling the fuck out of her.
Under reports and presentations, I just have something that I have to say. But I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna please, gonna ask everyone. I'll sit here and I'll listen to everyone. I would really appreciate being able to have an opportunity to speak. First of all, God's grace and mercy is here for everyone. And I trust in God. And I thank God for allowing us to be here. I know there's a lot of acrimony.
Shut up, Jerry. You was complicit.
I've heard on both sides. We are here for the township business tonight. And I'd appreciate the opportunity to do that. But as it relates to having something to say, yesterday, something very difficult happened to me.
You weren't at the meeting.
And it was a real violation towards me. And it's as it relates to this township. I want to first say that God allows everyone an opportunity to move forward in life.
You weren't at the meeting
Take
yesterday,
advantage of what's allowed to you. With that being said, I want to say to the supervisor.
Look how Tiffany looking at him. She looking at him like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you.
For what happened. I also want to say that at the last meeting, which was the budget hearing, which also was a board meeting afterwards, I stated that there was a report made and things were said as it relates to a trip that happened. And I stated that restitution needs to be done.
Restitution needs to be known.
But I'm here today to say that I was asked to go on conferences last year. And I went on conferences and I learned things at those conferences. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So I'm saying this to the finance director right now tonight. If there was anything inappropriate on anything that I did, I want an accounting to be made. And I want it to be presented to me, and I will also make restitution. Because it needs to
What
be.
he's saying, Tiffany, when you took Thornton Township money and spent it on Dalton trips, you need to pay that shit back to Thornton Township. And then he's telling the finance person, I went on some of those trips. So if I commingled any funds or used any funds inappropriately, let me know and I will pay it back too. It's too late, Jerry Jones. They voting your ass up out of there too. I'm surprised they didn't boo you the fuck up out of there too, because you came straight in trying to use the cover of God. You did. God give you a chance to redeem yourself. You wasn't saying that when you was doing whatever you was doing. I was about to say stealing, but I don't know if you did.
Known by everyone here that we're here for this township. We're here for these residents, but we're here for the residents that want the right things done as well. We're here for the residents that want the right things done. So I'm not here for any hollering, screaming, arguing. I'm not here. I could be going for that. I mean, because we need to, and somebody said it, I think it was a young lady right here, but we have people that look up to us. So to come here and create a ruckus, okay, people are unhappy. I understand that. You know, I have unhappiness as well, but there's a right and a wrong way, and there's a decorum that needs to be done. So if you're unhappy, express it, but please, let's try to do the things that we need to in order. This township has management staff, employees. They have a board that we really care. We do care. Things have happened, and I will say this. There's some things that I'm totally ashamed of. Okay? But God's grace and mercy allows us an opportunity.
This nigga must be going to jail.
We need to do better. But we can only have that opportunity if it's allowed. Okay? So I just wanted to say we, as trustees and the supervisor, we have to get things in order. I've said it before.
That's his way of telling the fans, I will snitch if y'all need me to.
So that opportunity is something that we're asking for, that we're not going to squander. I'm not going to squander. I'm making it well known. I'm not going to squander any opportunity that I'm given. Okay? And I'd appreciate that being afforded to us. A very wise person said something to me yesterday. And they said to me, do the right thing.
51-minute mark.
And they also said,
and they argued until the end.
When you in doubt, you know what you do? You do the right thing. We're going down that path. Please pray for us, but we have everyone's best intentions at heart at this time. We're moving forward. We hope to be going in the right direction. Thank you.
All right. Anything else? All right, next on the agenda is approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the 2024-2025 tentative budget public hearing for the GF and the GAF held on May 31st, 2024 at 1:29 p.m.
Public comments aren't.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Well, never mind. It ain't about that.
Then motion second, please call roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Collins? Yes. Trustee Gray Everett? Yes.
Now, keep in mind, this guy, Jerry Jones, he just gave that riveting speech. He's had a change of heart. He's Simon Peter. He was killing Christians, and now he done turned and he building the church. God changed him on the road to Damascus. This is the moment he had, because watch, well, I'm spoiler alert. When she go to approve these budgets, she want these people to just approve everything that's on the pay bill list. He was like, ho, little mama. I move forward to vote on everything except for, and this nigga listed about 40 things on the list that he was like, I don't agree with that being voted on. So this was that speech he gave was the prelude to him saying, Tiffany, I ain't on your side no more. And I told y'all to look at how she was looking at that nigga when he was talking. She could feel she felt the change coming. That's why
Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the 2024/2025 tentative budget public hearing for the RNVF held on May 31st, 2024 at 3:19 p.m.? Is there a motion? Motion. Is there a second?
Is that Keith against the door, y'all?
Please call the roll.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the special meeting held on May 31st, 2024 at 3:34 p.m.? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. The motion second. Please call the roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Ray Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle?
Yes. Next on the agenda is approval of bills. Is there a motion
here we go. Approval of the bills. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I need y'all to do when we get to the approval of the bills. Dude is going to read off a whole bunch of, what is it? It's a lot of entertainment companies, production companies, and shit of that nature. I want to know who these people are. I hope Jed was taking notes because we need to know who these people are. And I ain't no investigative reporter or nothing like that, but I want to know who these people is that this guy finally decided to say, you know what? We ain't paying for this shit. And I wonder if any of those bills that were read off was one of her stylists. Because I'm sure she got one for Thornton Township and one for Dalton. But the shit, everything that he says no to is some bullshit like media companies. Because y'all know they say she got not a production company. What do you call it when somebody it's skipping my head. I fuck up and do something, but I don't come out and give the statement. I have the public relations. She's our public relations people. She's supposed to have one of those, and it sounds like, just listen to all this. All of them are the same. It's like he gonna repeat the same shit over and over again, just different names, but it's still entertainment, publishing, all types of weird shit. It doesn't matter.
I make a motion.
At this point, it don't matter because they're done with the public comment, so it's just gonna be people yelling and talking at random, so it doesn't matter.
Approve general fund bills with the following exceptions. Just item number, you want to read out the whole thing?
But I'm in
16, Raul Ramirez. 25, case signs and designs. 56, certified celebrity agency. 25, just item number, you want to read out the whole thing?
Yeah, you should read it out.
Yeah, okay. 16, Raul Ramirez. 25, case signs and designs. 56, certified celebrity agency. 99, Illinois Productions LLC.
Productions.
103, certified celebrity agency.
Celebrity agency. There's 2 agencies.
14, Raul Ramirez. 116, Southland RCM Communication Services. 127, Ford Imprint. 149, Illinois Productions LLC.
Production.
175, Recorded Hit Entertainment. 183, PayPal. 190, Southland RCM Communication Services.
More communication.
194, 3L Media LLC.
More media.
202, Jeffrey Evers. 219, 3L Media LLC. 228, Get Rooted in Printing LLC.
More print.
230, Urban Communications.
Now, most of these printing things are going for all these pictures she got of herself floating around on everything. Printing companies. This man finally said no mas. I don't know what the fuck happened yesterday. He's snitching. This nigga is working for the feds. I'm telling y'all, Jerry Jones is working with Keith. They the feds.
240, Raul Ramirez. 252, Celebrity, Certified Celebrity Agency. 280, Recording and Entertainment. 292, I'm sorry, correction. 296, Manual Advisor. 308, Certified Celebrity Agency.
Certified Celebrity Agency. 323,
South Reed Incorporated. 334, Hemostat Phlebotomy Services LLC. 351, Casey Boston Bonson. 357, Raul Ramirez. 360, Go-To. 369, Stay Focused Media Group. 379, Call Hub. 406, Illinois Productions. And 407, PayPal.
It's a shit ton of production, printing, and media. And there's a couple PayPals on there. He cut a lot of shit off the list.
Yes.
Is there a second? Second. Okay, there's motion and second. Any discussion? Okay, so we have plenty of discussion. Anybody that's in the room that calls your bill or your invoice or your pay, you have the floor to address this body. So Stan, I know they call some things. Go ahead, Tony, you go up there. Anybody that has anything called out by
Come up and talk.
To the supervisor, trustees. You called one of my vendors on the list, Jeffrey Evers. Jeffrey Evers does the lawn on Calumet City. The individual that was doing the lawn before that passed. So Jeffrey Evers does do the lawn. It's a bet he does the lawn at a smaller amount, cheaper than the vendor that is deceased. If we're not gonna pay the vendor, I understand, that's just one more thing that I have to do.
So do the board want to tell him why y'all not paying people now? So you want to go?
Overall, most of it's just, and I mean, I've said it a million times, but obviously for lack of information, there's just not enough information to approve it. Just a quick question, Bill. Yes. I mean, we have a program, why wouldn't we have the kids do it?
Right, thank you, that's right.
I mean, I guess that's what it comes down to for me.
So here, Dunn Spender have always cut all of our lawns. The ZAP program haven't cut those lawns in a very long time. And what he charges is, what he charges to do that plot of land is cheaper than what it would cost for them to do that plot of land.
And you taking away from kids' jobs.
That's not what they're doing. They're not taking away from kids' jobs. He just stated to everybody that they've been doing for years.
Excuse me, so here, when we look at the amount of land that we have, you would need a 48-inch or 36-inch more to go and get that thing done. And here, what it takes for him to do it, it actually probably takes him less than probably an hour and a half. You have the east, west, north, south.
Thank you.
So, in essence, Jeffrey Evers, we pay him less than what we were paying Don Spender.
So why have kids?
So we all want to say,
why had this kids program?
Listen, guess why have kids that have them cut grass for the kids?
Okay, so they want to have one back in.
So are there plans to go out and recruit for that program? Because that was one of my questions when they even initiated this whole program. Are they trying to do away with the PAT program, or are they just trying to supplement it for the time being? Because that was one of my questions. Because I really want the program to go away.
So for everybody that don't know what they're doing, right now we're doing a recruit and basically the board has opportunity to talk to every department here prior to coming here, so we didn't have to go back and forth in front of you guys. Every bill, so you understand how a bill list is generated. A bill list is generated from every department head. It is their bills that they spend for the month, and then it gets compiled and comes before the body, and we vote for whatever they spent for the entire month. During that time, the Board of Trustees, including myself as well, have the opportunity to reach out to every single department head and ask questions about their bills. Now, they're supposed to give us the answers. If we got to understand it, the bill's supposed to stay in and get paid because people need to work. It's just like you guys going to work and doing a job, and then later on, 30 days later, they say they're not going to pay you. That's not fair. I am not that type of person that wants that to go on as relates to not
But
paying.
you want them to just say okay without asking any questions. How these people get hired? What they do? How much? Where's the time sheets? Can we make sure that they did what they said they were going to do? That's all they asking for, ma'am. You saying, like, you didn't pause it, Gabe. It's Tiffany, it's almost like, especially with this grass thing, because they're going to argue about this grass thing for the longest. It's almost, the way she's arguing this shit, it's almost like she going to get a cut of whatever they get paid. That's what it sounds like. And who the fuck is this Ramirez guy? They said Ramirez a couple times and a couple other people's names, personal names, and then they just got random PayPals on there. What was the PayPal for? And she wants them to just approve it to just a PayPal bill. What was the PayPal bill for, Tiffany? It don't matter. It don't matter. See, she's trying. All of these bills are in one. So you got some actual bills that need to be paid, but then you got shit like PayPal that's probably some personal shit that ain't got nothing to do with a vendor, and she's putting them all together and conflating and saying, "No, why would y'all take it out? These people need to be paid. Do PayPal need to be paid?" That's not a vendor. That's something that you charged. That has to be, because unless you got a PayPal credit card, it's your money that you spending on PayPal. It's yours. You already got it in there. It's like a bank account. Unless you got a credit card. So why are they paying PayPals? Why is it on the bill list? And by all rights, you're a millionaire. Why ain't you paying for some of this shit yourself?
For doing work. Here at the township, we have a surplus. We have money. There's no need or no reason to do what they're doing now. What I don't appreciate is the board mimicking the same thing that they see happening in another community. Because right now, the township has
100, 200, 300, 400.
Doing great. The township has been showing you things through township talk. We give you evidence, we give you proof, we give you documentation, we give you black and white, we give you the numbers. So when we sit here and go back and forth on someone's bill, it says my heart somebody's relationship with that vendor. So now we call someone, they won't come out for the township, or most people nowadays are saying they want to get paid first. They don't want to do no work until we pay them now. As relates to what Carmen just stated about the lawn care, we get into that in discussion for the contracts. We put out 2 different bids, and that shouldn't be discussion right now because we're talking about the bids. But when we did that, everyone knew about it, went in the paper, did the proper channels, and they spoke to everybody. She spoke to Stan Brown, they talked to everybody around her as it relates to what's going on. At the budget meeting, we told everybody that we had a problem with giving kids. This program is not like the last program as relates to being able to get kids to come in the community and want to cut grants. Unfortunately, it was super hot. Half of them may show up, half of them may not. And then not only that, they had a problem with passing the drug tests, which we stated that at the budget meeting in the township talk. So when people just out here telling things and not telling the full truth of the why not, that is the reason why. So we have residents, meaning seniors, that we cut.
So you're coming up and you making all these excuses about the teens. So you saying all the teens in the township in them 17 cities ain't shit. They can't buy the drug tests. Some of them show up, some of them don't. This is what she's saying about the teens. But then she telling somebody, don't bring up her daughter. While she slick this and everybody whose child may have went to the program and didn't get a job. And there was also a guy, I want to say, he said he cut some grass and he didn't get paid, and Jed gave him some money on the live. So you gave him $200.
Their love, they depend on us no matter what. We have to get the job done. We can't say, well, ma'am, we don't have enough kids to cut your lawn today. We have to still show up and show out and give them the service that they paid for. So that's one of the reasons why we have lawn care services. And this is not to take away from any kids. All the kids still work here. They do want to work here under the lawn care. Stan Brown is gonna tell you about that. We have maybe, I think 10 or 15 kids that cut the grass currently. So now you know we are bigger than that. We over 17 municipalities, 17 different cities. So with that being said, we need help, guys. So that's the reason for the contractors, but I appreciate it when people leave. So now you know we are bigger than that. We over 17 municipalities, 17 different cities out there. We have maybe I think 10 or 15 kids that cut the grass currently. So now you know we are bigger than that. We over 17 municipalities, 17 different cities. So out there we have maybe I think 10 or 15 kids that cut the grass currently. So now you know we are bigger than that. We over 17 municipalities, 17 different cities. So with that being said, we need help, guys. So that's the reason for the contractors. But I really appreciate it when people come in here and you vote down someone's bill that actually did the work for Thornton Township. Because Thornton Township have money. And we have millions in the bank account, which trustee Jerry Jones knows. I'm gonna let the finance director speak to that. So there's no need or no reason to not pay people. And y'all take out a lot of staff. They in line to talk about fair bills, but you shouldn't do that. Y'all should get clarity before you come to a board meeting and make rash decisions when they do the work for the entire month. He only comes to the meeting once a month. Once a month, you're making big decisions for somebody's livelihood, and that's not fair to them. So go ahead, Stan.
Well, I have a few more comments based on that. Trustee Carlisle.
Hold on.
No, well, this is a board, so he can wait. So he can wait.
No, he's not going to. Come on, trustee, stop.
She's trying to stand up.
Talk in a minute. This pertains to what we're talking about right now. First of all, you didn't answer Trustee Carlisle's question.
I did answer her question.
No, you didn't. You didn't answer. Second of all, maybe there was better planning. You're acting like
you don't have a floor.
You're acting
Now
like
you
this
see
is.
why residents act that way. When you ain't got the floor, you don't. You know about the rules. If I don't give you the floor,
These are things that you can discuss.
Trustee, you don't have the floor.
And bring something before us. You can do better planning.
Trustee, you had that tax Friday. You had that tax Friday, so stop. Don't blast me. You had this Friday. You didn't have to be no Tuesday. We waited for you today is Thursday. And you didn't ask one question, Trustee. One question.
We're talking about grass cutting.
So anyway,
poor management. Poor management. And you know what? There's one common denominator between here and Dalton, and it's you.
That's the problem. You want to talk about that? You're not allowed to go.
It's you.
All right, Trustee, you out of line. Go ahead. Stand around. You have the floor. Stand around. You have the floor. Stand around. You have the floor.
I don't have a problem with trustee
Finally, Stan stood up.
Well, I need to elaborate on. So it's something specific on this is on the law.
We really can't hear you.
Speaking a lot lately.
You want to do something about the landscaping?
Yes.
I like to hear it, so I can know what.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, man, I like to hear it.
He wasn't talking about
We could have been.
I'm going around it.
Some of this could have been planned a few months back. We're talking, we're in June and we're still talking about this. And I think one of the problems why we pulled some of the stuff out of this is because we haven't voted on it yet, but yet we're paying these people.
We haven't paid the people. What are you talking
I'm
about?
asking them to be paid today and we haven't voted on any of this. That's the problem.
Right, so, okay, hold on, because I want to mix people up with what you're saying. The way it works is it come on this list. A check get cut the next day. We haven't paid nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody. So you just said that we paid. We did not pay anybody. Okay, so say the right stuff up here. We have not paid nobody. It's on this list until we get paid.
That's why we haven't paid. That's why we haven't paid.
Correct. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernie. Okay, the thing today is the program starts the first week of May. And just so happened the high school kids, which information goes out to 215, that's TF North, TF South, 205, Thornton Ridge, and Thornwood. And any other high school kid that may go to school in the city is for Thornton Township youth that's in high school. So we get a lot of information out, without a doubt.
That's it?
Information is out there.
Yeah, I'm sending it to the house.
So the thing of it is, we get a lot of youth that still apply for the program, but May is real tough because students basically doesn't get out until like the first, second week of June. So May, we do need assistance, and it's been like that since I've been here, going on my 10th year, and that's where the program has always reigned. Now I'm looking at, I don't know what's going to happen next year.
Program started, maybe the kids don't get out of school.
It'd be good if the program is pushed back to June.
They don't show up.
Because
but they still in school.
April, we got grass. May, we have a lot of grass. So the youth is not out right at that time. I did make a plea at one of the meetings about not having a lot of youth.
The grass couldn't start in May.
That's why I was pleading at that time, because April and May, the grass is still growing. Now, residents was able to get their grass cut until our time to come, it wouldn't be so bad. But as you individuals out there, you see how the grass is growing. We've been blessed with some good green grass, a lot of good rain. Thank you, Lord, for that. So we've been getting a lot of high grass. So me and someone had a little conversation on that, Gonzalez, that we can relate to the grass. We talk real strong about that. But the contractors basically takes the pressure off of us for that April and May until the kids get out of here. Because for the most part, this year, real strong, the majority of these youngsters are inexperienced. But a lot of them are able to cut, and it's been a plus. What I have got with some of the contractors on, they helping assist with some of the youth working with them because they're professionals. So that's a good thing out of utilizing some of these contractors. The contractors not taking any work from these youth. We got real youth this year, real youth. And they let you know it's been a task that I have to go pick some of them up to bring them to work, and that's no problem because I have some youth coming in Ubers. They actually get rides to work, ride bikes. So no youth is being turned around. We definitely utilize it. With these contracts, they help us to do a better experienced job because a lot of our seniors, they love their grass. Don't mess up the seniors' grass. You want to get yacked and mess up the seniors' grass. So a lot of these youth are actually learning, and these contractors is actually help assisting us and training some of them, because some of this equipment, which we have like these weed whackers, it takes a little time to really specialize with that type of equipment. No youth has never, ever been turned around. We don't turn no youth around. We pick youth up, we take them home. But fortunately, I got to take my hat off to the mom. Mom's been bringing these youth up here, kicking them out the car, going there, and then I cut some grass. So some youth being turned around. These contractors take a big load off of us and help getting people grass cut. And I keep going back to April and May. I don't have any youth. The high school kids are in school. It's tough. So one of the contractors that we took out been really a backbone to it. Just so happened, it's a little sad story that this particular contractor actually got robbed. They took his whole truck and his trailer, all his equipment by gunpoint. This man is scratching, trying to come back. So he actually stuck with us. He was able to borrow the equipment from others, and he's still working. He didn't quit. And it's a sad road. That was one of my first time ever in.
He still ain't getting put back on.
A lot of contractors getting this stuff taken away, and actually showed up on the Ring doorbell. We saw it right there by gunpoint. They was actually took their whole trailer in that truck, and they're riding lawnmowers, so they had stopped from scratch. So that was pretty tough there. And I just hate for having to get paid. Because they're scuffing right now. But no youth for being left behind with you and the youth. It's just unfortunate. You know, we got
the federal government, I mean, they're pushing strong against the marijuana right now. And they holding it strong against us with our 16 to 24 youth. So I don't believe there's nothing wrong with it. I haven't had a chance to try it, but I mean, it's out here now. It's out here. So I'm not beating up the youth for whatever they do, but right now we need them, and we actually haven't shut the door on them, and we utilize them, and we definitely need the contract. And we get another good plus out of this here. A lot of singers is getting some expert cutting at a very low rate, and they're loving it. So we actually getting a training out of this, and we getting a little more upclass service. And we just trying to cut grass, because when you get to a certain age, you can't cut grass anymore. No matter what you do, you just can't cut anymore. And our singers can't cut, and they deserve this program. They have earned it. They have earned it. So we definitely want to keep them satisfied.
Stan, they're not in good standing, though. That company is not in good standing. That company is not in good standing. Out of order. That's what they don't want you to know.
What?
The company is not in good standing with the state. They are not in good standing. Are you done? With the state.
How many kids do we have right now? Right now, we got about 20 youth right now.
Do you think there's some changes made? Do you think if we went back to like a per cut deal as opposed to an hourly rate, that we would maybe get some more, or?
Well, that'll be up to you guys to make that decision. I just take them and work with them and do as much mentoring and training as I possibly can.
Can I just expand on that question, Mr. Brown?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not trying to put words in Trustee Gonzalez's mouth. You could correct me if I'm wrong. The question winds up being the rate that they were getting paid in the past put the onus on them to get yards cut at a rate to get to the next yard, to get to the next yard, things of that nature. I know that comes with its own inherited challenges, because, you know, if anybody lives in Thornton Township and they haven't seen a truck going past kind of fast with some lawn care equipment on the back of it, it winds up being because these kids are trying to get from one yard to the next, because they know they're getting paid per cut. Am I correct? But they were getting paid per cut. Am I right? Yeah. So with that being said, the fact that we don't have kids, and is that a challenge there, or they just not coming out? Meaning that if they were able to cut per yard and get around and get up, just say for instance they got it in at the end of the day, and they can say, hey, I'm turning the slip for 50 lawns. They know they get paid that much. You know, and I know people have to verify that they cutting it, as opposed to getting paid hourly. What's the hustle and bustle for them, things of that nature, versus what it is now? Is there any way to say, because this is something, is this the first year with hourly?
They're getting underpaid.
Well, one thing on that, we're in competition with McDonald's for the pay, for hourly pay, any inside job. And what's that company now? It's real big.
Amazon.
Amazon. They took a lot of kids, a lot of youth from Amazon. I'm just trying to get the information out. Amazon.
I see. After school at the fast food restaurant, but they saying they ain't showing.
I'm out there with them. I see these kids out there every day. I'm a mayor.
Okay, guys. We still in the middle of our board meeting. Go ahead, Stan, you done?
Amazon has really stepped up. They have really took some of our youth and moved them up the line. So I love Amazon, but Amazon took some of my good people. So
we're paying 13 an hour, right? I think 13 an hour is what we're paying.
No.
No.
$8 an hour.
No, the driver get paid $16 an hour, and the crew helper.
Ma'am, you out of order. Go ahead, ma'am.
And the crew member get paid $14. So it's we're around in that minimum wage role. But the thing of it is,
When it rained, it kind of cuts the day. They don't make money that day. So So what happens on those rainy days, you know, they say, hey, I can work in McDonald's and still get paid. So inside helps. So when the weather's bad, that kind of shorten their check. And some of these youngsters kind of rely on certain amount of dollars on a daily basis. So it's just the competition that we're actually dealing with right now. And we're just fortunate. I mean, if you're anywhere looking outside, you see we have a lot of lawn care trucks riding up and down the street left and right. So they're professionals at this, and this is
pretty much. They are being paid under the table. They're letting their friends get the contracts, and they getting the cut. They're like, we'll give you the city contract, just throw us this. Give us a cut. Kickbacks.
They do. So it was kind of good. Some of them agreed to help us out. And it was started a little late, but they still took the time to bring us in and kind of assist with it. So no way are you getting put out of a job. Not at all.
I mean, like I mentioned to you before, Stan, I mean, it's, of course, we want the seniors to get their lawn cut. It's not about that, it's about the process. That's what's wrong here, it's the process that's wrong. We shouldn't be talking about this in June. I mean, one of the other things is, I mean, maybe, like I said, trying to increase the pay for the kids. I mean, we're paying the contractors per cut, right? But we want not paying the kids per cut. I mean,
okay, that's not true. So maybe you should talk to the finance department because we pay more money when we had only kids. We was almost at, is it 700?
We're helping the kids.
I understand, but we're helping so I can give you the.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
It don't work like that.
It should. That's the problem here.
This is still a business. Hold on, I'm trying to tell you. If you want to learn from me, let me tell you.
Okay.
This is a business.
Educate me.
I will. So this is a business, and you guys have to treat it as that. This is not just a handout, or we just want to help. Yes, we help anybody and everybody, but you gotta still make it make sense. You have to still make sure you grow the township. Back before I got here, we was in the hole about, was it what was the numbers to this? I didn't remember. 700K, 800K, what was it for the lawn care? Do you know it? Okay, yeah, go get it so you can let him know what it is. So we save money, I think it's at 400 or 500,000 right now with contractors and still with kids. And then at a set rate of $14, $16 an hour. Before it was per cut. Do you know how much them kids make per cut? Do you know, you out of order, let us finish. Do you know how much a kid was making? What was that check?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, the check?
Yeah, what did they make? What did they make?
Kids check.
But you should know that, right? Because this is what you're telling us, right? You should know that. So a kid made almost 5,000 more than a lot of people. A lot of people that's up here. A lot of revenue. 5,000.
You say that if it's a bad thing. If more kids had $5,000, you know what they wouldn't be out here doing? Stupid shit. They gotta go ahead, Gabe. But you know how much money them kids were making? They were making $5,000 a check. That's good. I bet the crime rate was down too amongst teens. Right. They would be less apt to do stupid shit. Well, you know what I mean. As far as the crimes, now the drinking and shit of that nature, this is gonna do that. But as far as them hanging out and vandalizing and robbing and stealing and shooting and killing, nope, they got money. They studying. And anybody can go do it. They can go cut grass. So it's not like it's not even one of those things where you can be like, I got this money, you can't get it. I cut grass too. Now we both got 5,000 in shit. But the only ones that was making the 5,000 is the ones that was hustling like that. Y'all claim wasn't nobody there, wasn't nobody showing up, because they feeling drug tests is her words. So why would you be mad that you got some young people out there hustling? You know how many yards they had to cut to get 5 G's? Shit. Okay, we need to start us a lawn service. You can give us credence because you're half Mexican. They'll really trust us with the landscaping. Wait, okay.
$6,000 check. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that you should do your research before y'all should get up here talking and don't got no facts.
Program that's supposed to be.
Okay, this is the point. It's still a business. It's still a program for you.
If you add up how much they pay these contractors,
I did. And we did. It's in the budget. Did you read the budget?
Yes, I did.
And what do it say? What do it say for lawn care?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so what do it say for lawn care if you read it?
Look it up and
No. It ain't about that kind of.
so it possibly won't be the same numbers.
It will be the same number. They are calculated.
Not if we don't vote on it. Not if we don't vote on it.
That's what I'm talking about, vote on. I'm telling you that we give you paperwork,
Not if we don't
and we
vote
said,
for it.
these are the numbers that we're looking for
The bottom line is it's supposed to be a program for you.
It still is a program for you.
We got 20 of them. We spent thousands of dollars on photographers and sending them here and sending them there. Why can't we send more power towards the kids?
We are.
We got 20 of them.
We are.
20.
He just explained to you why he has 20 kids.
$200 checks for photographers that follow you around. Check in some kids to come to work. Talk about making it make sense. Talk about making it make sense.
If you really want to learn what's really going on, you want to go back and forth. I can know that too. So that's what's good. We gotta have a deal.
Your kids work here, that's not like photographers and that. Your family members work here, that's not.
Facts about what's going on as it relates to the lawn care. You don't have the facts. You assume what's going on. You have a piece of paper, sure free, and then maybe you'll know how much it costs, how much it's budgeted for. So my thing is, are you gonna pay the vendor for the lawn care?
Well, we need some information. How much are they getting per cut?
He just gave you information.
No, we didn't.
You just asked the question.
But there's no information about how much per cut is being paid, what addresses are being cut.
Don't worry about it. Stan Brown, Stan, you want you to go back up there and tell how much per cut?
Even though you just a few minutes ago said they weren't getting paid per cut.
The lawn care people are.
Yeah, that's what I said. So why can't we pay them?
You're missing the point. You gotta do the math. You're not doing the math.
God damn, Stan. You get your nuts back, Stan. Damn, be a man.
A black fee per cut. And the kids was $3 or $4 or $5 per cut. When it added up, it was $5,000 or so or more.
Going to you.
Every 2 weeks. When you use the budget, the numbers I'll come back with them, was $700,000, $800,000. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
But it's supposed to be.
It's still a new program. Okay, hold on. How do y'all think kids just wanna cut grass? It's other stuff we have to do. It's just not grass. It's not just grass. We work throughout Thornton Township, you know that, right? We got a whole youth building where there's tons of kids that work here. Tons of kids. We got 40, 50 kids. I know, but I don't want you to put the wrong information out about the township. You are scattered throughout Thornton Township. They're not just for cutting grass. Everybody don't want to cut grass. Everybody does not want to be in the sun. So when they do have a rain day, like he stated, guess what? They don't make no money. Ain't nobody gonna keep on doing that and not be able to come to work. We have rain days 2, 3, 4 times a week. How do they make money? Yes, part of it, but then how do the youth make money? They chase money.
But that's what I'm saying though, we pay them more.
If it rains, they don't make no money for that day. What do they do? What do they do? But the other kids that work over, y'all out of order. Come on, let them finish. But the other kids that work every department, they still make money. That's what they do. But we are doing better with the program. They actually got help. He just told you how he got 20 kids. I'm not gonna go there again. What's the numbers, Robert? How much was it prior to? What was the numbers before you got the contract? My bad, Stan, then you next. What was the program with the youth? So here's another numbers that before we cut it as it relates to contracts.
In 2023 is $1.1 million. Last year it was $1 million. Fiscal year 2020.
Okay, Stan Brown, go ahead, you wanna know your per cut amount? And it's in the paper.
How much do Raul get paid per cut?
I mean, all of them, everybody, it ain't just that one person, all of them,
Okay, I'm sorry,
same amount. What is it per cut?
35 a cut. You're looking at,
35 a yard.
we're looking at $35 a cut. You're looking at,
That $35 a yard, and that's front and back, sidewalk. And they gotta get the clippings and shit up.
they have to get gas for their vehicles, gas for the lawnmowers, gas for the weed whacker. Or they gotta maintenance everything. Our youth, when we got three in the crew, that's $44 we're spending right there. Plus we gotta use gas or repairs, equipment. So the contractor, we kind of squeezing them. They run a real tight ship on how much it's costing them to actually do it for 35, which they're a little bit higher than elsewhere, but we were able to kind of work with that. So that's basically what we're able to cut is at 35. And I'd like to just reiterate, we got some really high-tech youth nowadays. They do high-tech stuff now. They inquisitive, they entrepreneur. Some of the youth over there have actually went out and got their own little business. Some of them went to the local 134. We got about 3 or 4 young youth that was with us cutting grass, electricians now, $50 an hour. So it was blessed. We got some of them that was going real strong over to South River College, picking up them 2 years of education and moving on to the next level. So things have somewhat changed. I mean, grass cutting not the thing anymore with a lot of youth. It was. I mean, the line go all the way down the block, but like now they're doing other things. And I love that. A lot of them are really growing, being out there in the world, doing other things. So a lot of them just won't stay, not going to stay because they're moving on. So we steady got to get new youth in, and we got some real young people.
What's the problem, Valerie?
So the door's been there, and another thing that we do have a problem on there, trustee, we may have about 20 kids there. Or just say we got 10 kids. We only got one driver. So I got a room full of young people that's ready to cut. But they can't go anywhere because we don't have a driver for that vehicle. We had a vehicle, so we pushed on to get youth, that actually has driver's license. And when we get our sophomores and juniors, some of them are not driving yet.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions. That's fine, Mr. Brown, but I just want to say that from my perspective, the lawn care service has had its flaws for a variety of reasons. Thornton Township has done what they need to do for the community as it relates to our youth, like giving them an opportunity to have jobs. I want to say all this to say that I like to see the gentleman get paid, and I got one question. When you saw somebody robbing them on his ring bell, they cut y'all's off?
I'm talking to you, Stan, what you talking?
Oh, but the guy yes, it was cut for us.
Okay. That's just trying to make.
But I'm saying on the ring doorbell, it was after it happened. It wasn't looking at it while it was going on.
That's fine. He got robbed. He was on the ring bell. He was doing service days. We contracted him. When I talk about the flaws for the program, It's always been in my mind that Thornton Township, based on the fact that we get tax dollars, we can use those tax dollars to help the kids in our community. In addition to that, we can help the seniors in our community by getting the grass cut. Real good opportunity both ways. But the flaw is, as Mr. Brown has said about what's happening nowadays, but the flaws have been there inherently for a while, based on the fact that we need to start cutting grass before these kids get out of school. These kids, but they're not school. We gotta cut the grass. So we need contractors for that. We need somebody for that, that's sure. In addition to that, we have to be very careful about that aspect of it, because when them kids go back to school, we still need to cut these people's yards to go to that. You know, so it has to be looked at from the inherited flaw that nothing's wrong with getting kids. We love to get kids. We like to have 100 kids, I would think. I talked to Mr. Brown about having a day and evening shift, but some come in the morning, some come in the afternoon. You know, just kicking out ideas around. But it still winds up being that there are challenges. Number one, they're young kids. Things happen. I'm not going to talk about what they do socially. It happens. You know, but Mr. Brown is the person that got contracts with these seniors to get the lawns cut. Kids don't show up that day to cut yards, who gonna do it? Still stuck with our fact that they gotta get yards cut. And with that being said, we have to be mindful of that aspect, because if somebody gets run off or something, or somebody don't come back, then that's like, what is the saying? A bird in the hand beat you in the bush. We have a bird right now. We have a bird in the hand. So there you have it. That's my statement, but I just wanted to say.
And I just like to say, this is a 24-week program. 24 weeks we cut. We started first week of May, and the last cut is October 31st. May don't have youth. I gotta get youth that's actually out of school. That's what kind of gets us going, and that's very few there. So once we get the youth, we start around the second week of June, and come the third week of August, the youth go back to school, and we still have September and October to cut. So when you go there, we back struggling again. And I don't want to, when we talk dollars, it kind of hits me right here, because we serving seniors that has earned this. So don't want to put a dollar mark on what we do for our seniors. And if we got a chance to get youth into the program and get them ready for the next step, and sometimes you got to pay now, pay later.
Can I interject real quick?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I just want to put on record that I don't have a problem with, contractors. I understand that we don't have enough youth, but I think sometimes it's just bringing the conversation to the board, saying, hey, I know this program is for this, but this is the direction we're going in. And just a conversation just to give us, a chance to say yes and okay. So when we get here, we don't have these issues, because we know the plans being made, to change the program so we can get young people. So sometimes it's just a conversation out of respect to say, hey, this is what we're doing.
Okay, and I respect that. So it's just a thing of me. I just want to make sure we look at, we can't talk in dollars when we talk about youth, when we talk about seniors, because seniors have paid their dues. They have paid their dues. So whatever we give for them, if it costs us extra more dollars, let's give it to them. Because that's one of the things, we base that service talk on the daily. And we talk about, I talk with you about how you have yourself senior. Some seniors want to talk with you a long time, slow you down from cutting. Someone want to bring some cookies out. Someone want to get some water. I mean, there's a lot of things that make good connection with a lot of people in the scene. It's just like being a mail carrier. When you're a mail carrier, you have to talk with anybody that comes.
All right, y'all. I'm stopping now. My ass is getting sleepy, and there's still an hour and a half left to go. So we're gonna end it there. We'll do a part 2 tomorrow. I'll be back, good people. Shutting y'all off over there on MoneyBoy Trade. I'm about to. I was dozing.